So much of one's 3D print depends on that very first layer. The three main factors that affect that obviously being heat, volume being extruded, and then print bed adhesion. And the latter probably doesn't get enough conversation. You know, a lot of cases you get told to use hairspray and glue stick, but all of that stuff is just rubbish. You know, I've used it and I don't know, it's always a mess to clean up, weird sticking. And then I realized, but that must have been in the dark ages, because these days guys are just using high temperature masking tape. And it's fantastic. Started using that and I can go into fine detail prints every single time without an issue. The nice thing is you just apply the masking tape.
It's advisable to use some sort of soft and protective surface to put your build plate on. From there, just use some sort of alcohol surface spray to spritz down and wipe it down with a chamois, just to get rid of any impurities that may be on the build plate. Then whip out the tape, strip it off and lay down the first strip parallel to one of the edges of the build plate. We cut this off with a carpet knife and start off by lining up the second strip to match on the edge of the first. And again, just cut that off. If you apply too much pressure to the tape while laying it down, you'll notice that a bit of a gap develops between the previous strip and the one that you're sticking down. Pressure on, do it on the edge that you're lining up. A seamless join between the two strips, which is what you're looking for, and definitely not to overlap. Just carry on with this until the entire plate is covered with tape, and then trim off all the leading edges. From there, you can just rub it down. It doesn't have to be too vigorous, but the tape does need to stick to the plate. And once done, it's ready to go back on the printer.
And once that's done, you can stick it down on your plate, tap it in, and start printing. What's nice about it, if it does get a scuff or it gets damaged, you peel just that strip off and just add another strip of tape where you need it. And you can do multiple prints on one stick of tape. Very little cleanup necessary, and effective, nice contact with absolutely any material, you know, whether it's a PLA or PETG or even ABS sticks to it, no problem. Where with the rest of stuff, you always need to make sure that there's enough material, the heat is on. Really, I think if you're not gonna just go with this rough kind of surface, just do yourself a favor, whatever it is, glass, metal, etc. High temperature masking tape does bed adhesion perfectly. Then you only need to worry about the rest of it and making sure that you get the most out of your 3D prints. Cheers.